तुझसे मिला थोड़ा सबसे जुदा थोड़ा खुद से हुआ जो मैं कह ना सका नजरों में है लिखा जरा पढ़ के बता तू मैं हूँ तेरी आंखों में तेरी मेरी राहों में एक पल भी ना हो फासला अब देखो ना आए जो अब कोई सुबह तेरे बिना और चाहूँ ना हो सच कोई ख्वाब मेरा तेरे बिना
I am actually super excited. I thought I would be nervous, but I'm not. So I never had a fairy tale wedding in mind, but this is everything I wanted it to be. Absolutely, in every way, in terms of all the people who are here, in terms of how everyone's getting along, and just how everything's gone so far. It's been amazing.
I think it was just great to see every little thing that Akash and Rimmy dreamt of and wanted come to life in front of their closest family and friends that came from everywhere, and just the entire event was really beautiful and fun.
Being married feels kind of the same. The ring is definitely something to get used to wearing. Yeah.
माझी लाडाची ग आवड हिला चंद्राची ग नवराई माझी नवसाची ग अप्सरा जशी इंद्राची ग
Rimmy is a strong, independent, opinionated woman, and she matches our brother toe for toe on everything. Like she knows what she wants, and she knows how to get it, and it's an amazing thing to see.
Rimmy has always been the elder sister. Like, she has always protected me, looked after me.
I think family is important, and it means a lot to have someone join the family who also cares just as much. You know, she's very close to her mom and her brother Romil, and she's really made a really good effort to get just as close to me, Ankit, Binu, also Rayan, and my parents. And so that's really nice to see, knowing that, you know, she's entering the family as like a sister.
शोध्या करूं पण हूँ तने पाम्या करूं तू लईने आवे लागणीनो मेळो रे साथ तू लांबी मजलनो सार तू मारी गजल છે દર્દોની મજા છે તારો વિરહ પણ લાગે વાલો રે વાલમ આવો ને વાલમ આવો ને માંડી છે લવની ભવાઈ હોતા થૈયા થૈયા તા થૈયા થઈ તા થૈયા થૈયા તા થૈયા વાલમ આવો ને મન ભીલ જાઓ ને કેવી યાદની સગાઈ કે માંડી છે લવની ભવાઈ હોતા થૈયા થૈયા તા થૈયા થઈ તા થૈયા થૈયા તા થૈયા થૈયો રોજ રાતે કે સવારે ચાલતા ફરતા હું અને તારા વિચારો મારતા કપ્પા તારી બોલ કી આંખો જાણે ખોલતી વાતો હર વાતમાં હું જાત ભૂલું રે કે વાલમ આવો ને વાલમ આવો ને માંડી છે લવની ભવાઈ હોતા થૈયા યાદોના બાબરને આવ્યા ફૂલ રે હવે તું આવે તો દુનિયા એ જ ધૂળ રે હવે ધૂળ રે હવે ધૂળ રે
I don't know that he doesn't know something. I mean, I don't think that there's anything that I can say that he doesn't know, because he just knows everything. He knows me. He knows, like, he's the kind of guy who can, like, tell from just my breathing, whether, like, over the phone, whether I'm sick or whether I have a headache or whether I'm stressed. Like, that's how well he knows me.
He's probably one of the best dancers. And even when it's a practice, not even the performance, you know, most people just kind of wiggle their hand, like shake their leg here and there, but he goes all out hardcore as if it's the last performance, like the performance. And it's amazing to see that kind of energy and love.
Actually, just to add to that, one of the things that's amazing is having him in a dance, because then the rest of us don't have to worry, because everyone's just looking at him anyway.
આંખોમાં છુપાયેલો છે પ્રેમ મારો આત્માએ આવી જાય તારી સામે મારું ના માને સપના હજારો મનમાં છે તોય એક તારા સપને ફસાયો જાણે રંગાયો જાણે તું જાણે પતંગ છે ને હું છું કોઈ ડોર લઈ જાય છે ઉડાવીને તું કઈ કોર તું જાણે પતંગ છે ને હું છું કોઈ ડોર લઈ જાય છે તું કઈ કોર બાજી જે હારી છે પાછી લગાડી છે મનડું ચુકારી છે આ કેવું ટફોડ લાગી રે તારી ધૂન લાગી રે તારી ધૂન લાગી રે તારી ધૂન લાગી રે તારી ધૂન લાગી મને ધૂન લાગી તારી ધૂન લાગી મને તારી ધૂન લાગી રે મને ધૂન લાગી રે મને તારી ધૂન લાગી રે તારી ધૂન લાગી રે તારી ધૂન લાગી રે તારી ધૂન લાગી રે તારી ધૂન લાગી મને ધૂન લાગી તારી ધૂન લાગી
I want to say one thing about Akash. Like, my parents have 2 kids, and somehow I have managed to become the third favorite kid. I don't know how, but he has just won over the family, and he's so amazing. He's just a perfect guy, and no brother can ask for a better husband for his sister.
But I do want to say that I cannot believe that I'm marrying my best friend. I just feel so incredibly lucky and so blessed that this day is here and that we're actually doing this. And I'm looking forward to spending the rest of my life with him.
Oh my God! Where are you guys coming from?
Kahani thodi filmy hai, as anything else with us. I met him on an online dating app called Dilmil. We connected way back in 2016.
Rimmy and I matched one day, and we matched, and it's funny because her name was Alfred. And so first of all, that was a red flag, right? I'm matching with a girl named Alfred. So I'm like, okay, this must be a fake account.
We talked briefly, and then he ghosted me pretty much. So then we kind of stopped talking to each other.
मुंडा थोड़ा ऑफ बीट है पर कुड़ियां दे नाल बहुत स्वीट है मुंडा थोड़ा ऑफ बीट है पर कुड़ियां दे नाल बहुत स्वीट है ढोंगी सा ये बड़ा ढीठ है वायरल हो गया ये ट्वीट
पर फूल वूल करने में कूल तू बड़ी तेज कटारी है शगन तेरी की लगन तेरी की हमने कर दी
सारे रल मिल के आज हिले डुल के ले सारे के सारे नजारे नचते ने सारे रल मिल के आज हिले डुल के ले सारे के सारे नजारे खसमानू खाने लालू बड़े करारे चढ़ चढ़ के चौबारे तेरा मनाल स्वीटू आजा मारे आलू बड़े करारे तेरा मनाल लालू बड़े करारे चढ़ चढ़ के चौबारे तेरा मनाल स्वीटू आजा मारे मुंडे पेलेंटी मेरे लिए हो गए सेंटी तेरे लिए हो गए सेंटी तेरे लिए हो गए सेंटी तेरे लिए मैं सेट हूँ इस बात की गारंटी
पर फूल फूल करने में कूल तू बड़ी तेज कटारी है सहरा बांध के कूद फांद तुझे ले जाना इस बारी है
नचते ने सारे रल मिल के आज हिले डुल के ले सारे के सारे नजारे नचते ने सारे
So this is kind of like that shoe game. We're going to ask a bunch of questions. Before we hear their answer, we want to hear your answer. If you think the answer is Akash, raise the American flag. If the answer in your mind is Rimmy, raise the Canadian flag. Let's see that.
Who was the first one to say, I love you? Wow, there's a lot of American flags up right now.
So a lot of you think it was Akash. So now to the couple. Very nice. The pink boa.
Who is more filmy?
Uh-oh. Which one of them is a pickier eater? Okay, that looks pretty unanimous. Let's see if you guys got it right. Hey couple, who's the pickier eater? All right, couple, who's the first to say sorry?
I said if I didn't always say sorry, we would not be sitting here right now.
Who's the better dancer? All right, couple, who's the better dancer?
जोर जोर से शोर वोर कर डीजे गाने बजाने आ टुटड़े टुटड़े जीजा फुफड़ हमने सारे मनाने आ
जोर जोर से शोर वोर कर डीजे गाने बजाने हैं रुटड़े रुटड़े जीजा फुफड़ हमने सारे मनाने हैं पर फूल फूल करने में कूल तू बड़ी तेज कटारी है शगन तेरी की लगन तेरी की हमने कर दी तैयारी है
नचते ने सारे रल मिल के आज हिले डुल के ले सारे के सारे नजारे नचते ने सारे रल मिल के आज हिले डुल के ले सारे के सारे नजारे नचते ने सारे नचते ने सारे खसमानू खाने
I had him on WhatsApp. So then I was the one who was like scrolling through my messages, and I'm very OCD about my contacts. And I was like, oh, hey, who's this guy?
Fast forward about 6 months, 5 months, Rimmy randomly messages me and she says, hey, who is this? And I was like, oh, this is Akash. I think we met online.
And he replied, and then it's just been no looking back since then. Because we talked for hours and hours about like feminism, Bollywood, Modi, Trump, refugees, you name it.
This is our first phone call with a girl who I met on online dating, right? And we talked about all these things. We ended up talking for 4 hours. At the time, her mom came out of the room and said, Rimmy, umbaja. And Rimmy was like, Mom, I'm talking to a boy.
And since then, yeah, we just, I guess, matched and ended up becoming friends. So this is a very interesting kind of pyar dosti hai kind of story.
जिया गोरी तेरे साथ में
नैनों की डोरी से हाय खींचे क्यों चोरी से हाय नैनों की डोरी से खींचे क्यों चोरी से ऐसे मुझे तड़पाए हाँ गरबे की रात पिया धड़के मेरा जिया कह देना आज तू है मेरे साथ
ढोली ना ढोल वागे 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 रे ढोली ना ढोल वागे 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 रे भैया माँ वागे वागे ढोल वागे रे भैया माँ वागे वागे ढोल वागे रे ढोली रा ढोली रा ढोली रा ढोली रा ढोली 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 वागे ढोली रा ढोली रा वागे ढोली रा
He called me the horoscope girl, or I was usually the Canada girl to him and his family.
The real story, I told you the beautiful story. The real story of why Rimmy and I became friends was I already thought she was interesting. But she, and this is weird for me growing up in the US, no girl has ever asked me this before. She asked for my birthday and time because she wanted to see if our horoscopes matched before we started dating. And so and so that's why mom always knew her as the horoscope girl, because mom's like, oh, hey, horoscope wali chokri. Jine horoscope check kar ke. I'm like, yeah. So she got her horoscopes matched, and they were not a match. And so Rimmy said, I guess we'll just be friends. So we became friends. And that was the biggest reason why we became friends. And, you know, it's not everything. I realized that horoscopes was actually more of a defense mechanism for her. I think Rimmy didn't want to be with somebody, and I think at the time I didn't really want to. And I think we found each other, and I think it was a beautiful thing. It broke all of our beliefs, and it built brand new ones.
ऐसा भी हो जाए तुम हमको मिल जाओ सारे ये मौसम बदल जाए ऐसा भी हो जाए तुम हमको मिल जाओ सारे ये लम्हे ठहर जाए जो मड़े तारो साथ तो भूलू बदी बात प्रेमनिया मौसम छे तुम आओ मेरे पास रह जाओ मेरे साथ प्रेमनिया मौसम छे होने लगा मुझ पे तेरा असर तो बोलूं मैं सारा जहां छोगाड़ा तारा चबिला तारा रंगीला तारा रंग बेर जोए तारी वाट रे छोगाड़ा तारा ओरे चबिला तारा ओरे रंगीला तारा रंग बेर जोए तारी वाट रे छोगाड़ा तारा ओरे चबिला तारा ओरे रंगीला तारा रंग बेर जोए तारी वाट रे छुप छुप के मुझे देखा तू करे सारी सारी रात सारी सारी रात हाँ होने लगा मुझ पे तेरा
असर तो भूलूं मैं सारा जहां छोगाड़ा तारा ओरे छबिला तारा ओरे रंगीला तारा रंग बेर जुए तारी बात रे छोगाड़ा तारा ओरे छबिला तारा ओरे रंग.
And the funny thing is, I'm a huge proponent of free will, and Rimmy is a huge proponent of destiny. And it kind of defines who we are. I mean, I'm a writer and she's a reader. And, we always say destiny is like reading a book that has been written for you, and free will is getting a blank sheet of paper and writing your story.
We create our own destiny, and I think that that's kind of what we did. So I think the stars were there was a path, but we steered it a certain way.
It showed that we were two people who could have two very opposing forces. And even if we have this huge conflict, we found that road, right? We find this understanding. I don't even want to say it's a meeting in the middle, because we're not compromising our beliefs. We grow our beliefs by these opposing forces.
चला जैसी कवारा फिर 10 कुड़ियां दे पीछे मारा मारा इकट्ठा मोहल्ला सारा वेखदा नजारा एक पीपड़ी दा अज किवें वजना नगारा एक छड़ी लाई टाइम शेयर पिंड पानी ना पानी पर उसकी कोई फ्रेंड कर दी सी कुड़ियां उस नाल चीट देखे जी सीट पिया ऑन रिपीट बैग खलारा होए
देख मेरे डोले छोले रख दिया मैंने दिल दे कोले कमली पगली हो सारी दिल ते जा सब हारी मंग दिया मेरा नंबर शंबर होके इश्क़ कलंदर राता नू ताक के अंबर बुंदी मेरे सपने गया खलारा होए गया खलारा नच दी वे नच तेरा जचरा हुलारा गया खलारा होए गया खलारा एक पीपड़ी दा अज की में वजना नगाड़ा
This girl I never met that lives in a different country, I called her. And I remember in that scenario, I lost my passport, I lost my license, everything. And she called every single, from Canada, she called every US institution to try to figure out how I can fix this problem. And we were just friends from far away. And I think in that moment, I realized she might be more than a friend to me. I think I kind of realized I like her, but I didn't know her yet. And when I met her in San Diego, it was instant. Not but an hour. Within an hour of first lunch, I was like, this is the kind of girl I want to be with for the rest of my life.
journey
when we were friends, I told him about this book, which is my absolute favorite book in the world. I love The God of Small Things by Arundhati Roy. There was this quote that I once kind of read out to him, and I think it stood out to him. And the quote goes, he folded his fear into a perfect rose. He held it out in the palm of his hand. She took it from him and put it in her hair. So basically, symbolically saying that all his faults, all his insecurities and everything, she takes them and she wears them proudly on her person. And that's kind of amazing. So that quote that stood out to him, he, I guess, planned the whole proposal based on that. So he folded 600 paper roses over the span of 2 to 3 months. And he booked an Airbnb in Gastown, which is our favorite part of town in Vancouver. So honestly, when I walked through that door, I think my heart was just racing because I had no idea, no idea. And when I saw the setup, I think it's my favorite moment, or my favorite part was looking at Akash's face standing there and turning around to see him there. And just looking at how he incorporated everything and left no stone unturned in making it just so beautiful. I think that I didn't have a dream proposal in mind, and I think he dreamt it for me.
I'll tell you this. I don't think love is a turning point, right? I don't think love has a point of inflection per se. And I don't even know if that's what it was with Rimmy and I. And that's not who Rimmy and I are. With Rimmy and I, love has been a roller coaster.
वाह वाह राम जी, जोड़ी क्या बनाई, भैया और भाभी को बधाई हो बधाई। सब रस्मों से बड़ी है जग में दिल से दिल की सगाई।
सकदी नहीं मैं जी सकदा नहीं, कोई दूसरी मैं शर्तां भी रखदा नहीं। क्या तेरे बाजो मेरा सच्चियां मोहब्बत वे माही किते और नहीं हो मिलना, जिथे भी तू चले सकदी नहीं मैं रह सकदा नहीं तेरे बिन यारा और किते तकदा नहीं क्या तेरे बाजो मेरा रंग तेरा चढ़िया एक हुण कोई रंग नहीं हो चढ़ना जिथे भी तू चलिया माही मैं तेरे पीछे पीछे चलना
You know, anyone sees it, even during this wedding, right? I mean, we had points where we argued and I was stressed, the timing was off. I was like, hey, we need to go. And then I got on the mandap and she walked down and they dropped the cloth and I saw her and everything went out the window. And all I saw was Rimmy. I saw every reason why I was so excited about this weekend in the first place. And it was more than I could have imagined. I thought I would be excited when I saw her. I couldn't control it. I am the most excited person in the world to be spending the rest of my life with Rims. She's my best friend and she's my wife now. And what more could I ask for?
Well, I'm gonna miss everything about Remy. She has always taken care of me. She has always looked after me. She's the sister. Like if I had a genie and if I could have wished for any sister, the amount of things she has done for me, I wouldn't even remember to ask the genie, like, give me such a sister. She's just perfect.
I guess for my mom and brother my brother would be relieved. So I would say, don't be too relieved. I am still around. No, but seriously, I think that they've done a lot for this wedding. I don't know if I've taken the time to appreciate how much they've done for me, and it's just been incredible, an incredible amount of work. Like, I've had options for everything from like 5 options for jewelry, 5 options for this and that, and it's not easy work. It's just a lot of like running around, and you know, they've been at my beck and call, and it's just, I really appreciate that. So yeah, I love you both is what I would say.
वजह से खान मुझको दियो मैं रुख साथ म्यान बाय जानो वजह से खान मुझको दियो मैं रुख साथ म्यान बाय जानो वजह से खान मुझको उंगली पकड़ के तूने चलना सिखाया था ना दहलीज ऊंची है ये पार करा दे बाबा मैं तेरी मलिका टुकड़ा हूँ तेरे दिल का एक बार फिर से दहलीज पार करा दे मुड़ के ना देखो दिलबरो दिलबरो मुड़ के ना देखो दिलबरो मुड़ के ना देखो दिलबरो दिलबरो मुड़ के ना देखो दिलबरो फसले जो काटे जाए उगती नहीं है बेटियां जो ब्याही जाए मुड़ती नहीं है ऐसी विदाई हो तो लंबी जुदाई हो तो दहलीज दर्द की भी पार करा दे बाबा मैं तेरी मलिका टुकड़ा हूँ तेरे दिल का एक बार फिर से दहलीज पार करा दे मुड़ के ना देखो दिलबरो दिलबरो मुड़ के ना देखो दिलबरो मुड़ के ना देखो दिलबरो दिलबरो मुड़ के ना देखो दिलबरो अच्छे से कान बाज तुम मेरे साथ
To be honest, I don't think they're going to change much because I think that he's already the partner that he would be to me once we're married. I think for now it just, I mean, maybe there'll be little changes, but we're very much like an old married couple. I think anyone that you ask, anyone who hangs out with us finds us very entertaining because we're always like bickering. And so in that sense, I don't see much changing. I think he's honestly like super supportive of me, my family. He always puts me first, and that's incredible. And I don't think that any of that would change. Hopefully he'll be a little more tidier. So maybe he'll be less messy, but that's just the hope.
You're probably frustrated with me right now, 5 years from now, because I probably did something that caused you to be frustrated at me. But no, I think what I want to tell you is I love you a lot. Combining two worlds is a very difficult thing, but I know we can do it. And I know we can do it because of who we are. I know we can do it because of what we stand for and how much we stand for the things we love. And more than that, I know we can do it because of how much we love each other. And I have not a doubt in my mind that no matter what we go through, I'm gonna still be waking up next to you and trying to bite your nose to piss you off. And I hope I am, because that is what makes me happy, even though it makes you mad.
मेरी सी परनीत आ जाओ ना तो सही ऐसी मन की है सच्ची तुम हो सितारों की परे हुई गलती सॉरी हमने गाया तुम क्यों सुनी किसकी मर्जी जो थी अब तो आए जा हमको ले जाए जा अब तो आए जा हमको ले जाए जा अब तो आए जा हमको ले जाए जा अब तो आए जा हमको ले जाए जा
This is Rimmy for you. She's an angel, but she's tough. She'll cry like she's right now, but she will walk through walls for you. For sure, she'll walk through walls for you. She'll be your critic, but she'll be biggest admirer. She'll be your strength and she'll be your weakness.
She loves everyone around her. She changes the lives of everyone around her. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be standing here. I wouldn't be doing anything if she hadn't pushed me in life.
Then come to his life. He came to us, introduced the girl, talk about the girl, not with me. I came to know through third party. But the third party is none other than my beautiful wife.
We had such a different relationship when we were younger, and we have such a different relationship now. And there were moments in childhood where I was like, who is this person and why is he doing this to me? And I was just like, why do you hate me? But the older we got and the more mature we got, I couldn't thank the stars enough to give me a brother like him. He is the most warm, loving, welcoming, just everything, anything positive you could think of. Like, he is that in a brother all wrapped up in one.
Akash, probably like many of you here, has said, I am one of his best friends. And today I will admit, sometimes you're one of my best friends too. Regardless of how many, I'm gonna call them animated discussions we have during dance practice, intellectual conversations about AI or anything else, or just sitting on my couch and doing absolutely nothing. You're always there, I'm happy to have you there, and I appreciate you.
It's so beautiful. You guys look gorgeous. I love you. You know that. I love you.
Congratulations, Akash and Rimmy. So incredibly happy for you. You know, being on this journey with you guys from when you guys first met to your wedding day. It's just amazing to see that you guys have really found the perfect match for each other. And I only wish the best for you in your future.
Rimmy and Akash, like, I love you guys so much. Like, I love you more than I love anything in the world. You are the favorite couple and you are so good and you look so good together. Like, each and every couple in the world is jealous of you right now. And I would be happy to be there for you guys forever and ever.
Congratulations, Akash and Rimmy. It's been exciting to see your love blossom over the last year and a half, and can't wait to share a lot of experiences with both of you and all of your kids in all the years to come.
दिन नाचा जो ट्विटर पे ट्रेंड हो गया नासिक के ढोल पे धन 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 नाचा तो सबका दी एंड हो गया मेरे इशारे पे तो दिनों दिन नाचा जो ट्विटर पे ट्रेंड हो गया नासिक के ढोल पे धन 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 नाचा तो सबका दी एंड हो गया सारी दुनिया में एक ही फेमस है मुंबई हो या और दिखा तू तुझे मेरा वाला डांस ये मेरा वाला डांस तो नाचू ये है मेरा वाला डांस तो नाचू ये है मेरा वाला डांस एक तेरे खातिर ही
है ये तेरा वाला डांस तो नाचो
ये है मेरा वाला डांस तो नाचो ये है मेरा वाला डांस
She's a big fan of Bollywood is the point we're trying to hit home here. She actually reminds me of a way greater, way more iconic Bollywood superstar. Anybody remember Jadoo from Koi Mil Gaya?
दिलरुबा महबूबा क्या खूबा मैं तो डूबा दिल तोड़ के न जाना मेरे पास तो आना मेरे प्यार मेरी तमन्ना कैसा डरना प्यार तो करना.
So actually the first time I met Akash, the second half of the night trying to convince me that he has moves like Shah Rukh Khan. They're actually more like Govinda. I mean, have you seen that hairline lately?
महबूबा क्या खूबा मैं तो डूबा.
Rimmy is so lazy. She married somebody with the same last name, so it'd be less paperwork.
Good job. Good job.